Welcome to the world of Hearthron. I'm your host, storyteller, and dungeon master, Bilbo. Come join us as we travel through the tales from the Yawning portal. This is our third episode in the Forge of Fury. The plan is to play the same characters through each of the adventures in the Yawning portal and level up characters accordingly and finish with the Tomb of Horrors. Come join us as we adventure through these old school dungeon crawls. Shall we set the scene for tonight? Maybe a couple of our heroes were a little overconfident, rushing the orcs on Stone Tooth. The orcs managed to sound an alarm to their comrades holding the old Dwarven fortress, and now are alerted of our heroes' presence. Zazriel, Erebus, and Sasku rushed into the fortress, taking on orc archer fire, and Sasku busting through a locked door. The three of them managed to take down a few orcs on their way into Krundakar, while the rest of the group were still making their way up the mountainside. Sasku made a terrible tactical mistake, running across a very unstable rope bridge to face off with two orc archers. However, before Sasku could try and finish off these two orcs, an old veteran orc in plate mail, along with four other orcs, entered the platform from a closed door in the chamber. Sasku, now realizing his error in judgment on how tough this fight could be, tried to make a run back across the rope bridge. But the orcs cut the ropes down. Sasku was trying to make his way back across to his friends and to safety. Sasku would lose his grip on the rope and fall to the rock cliff below, making an incredible grab onto a large stone. El, looking down the dark chasm in the floor, witnesses Sasku lose his grip on the rock he was holding onto for dear life. Sasku, using his skills, tries to find another rock or a platform to fall, but fails to find anything. El loses sight and any sound of Sasku as his body hits the rock walls below and falls into a raging river below, which takes our beloved Sasku to his doom. El, having no time to act as she hears this old orc veteran across the cavern, yells orders. Zajar not tak pakar, plaktakar, tork doctor. And I'm assuming none of you guys in here
Sasku is the only one.
Speak orc. As you see this, two orcs that are right there on the platform pick up their bows and fire at El, but both miss El. Two other orcs now cut down the bridge on that side, and it falls towards the wall of the side our heroes are on. The four orcs with swords now move back outside the doorway, and that is where we shall begin tonight's session. So, we left off in combat. We're going right back in. And I will go ahead and adjust the camera so everybody can see what we are looking at.
Did the veterans stick around?
As for right now, yes. I will show you this here in a second. Yeah, I want to get 1, 2, 3, 4, the orcs. Just want to see what's the best angle for you guys. Huh? You can move that book. I'm just trying to get a good angle for you guys to see everything. So that's probably the least important thing. Bill, you want to move this camera back?
Tip it up just a touch, maybe?
Yeah, tip it up. There we go. Just tip it down a little bit now.
Sorry we couldn't help you, Sasku.
Perfect. That should be good.
I'm the gold stuff Sasku.
Is that me way back there?
Yeah, this is...
Yep, that's you all the way back there.
Yeah, that's you.
20 movement. Whoa.
That's you way back.
Slower than a 3-5 dwarf.
Alright, so...
He had so much time to unload that unnecessary equipment.
So, now, Calcrix dives down below here. I'm going to just put it on here for a minute because he's going to fly away. Dives down from up above and breathes a cold air of frost comes out on the 3 remaining orcs there on the platform. So I will make saves for these 3 orcs here.
He's avenging Sasku.
The big guy fails.
Nice.
The other guy, let's see, he makes it, and the last one fails. So,
Big guy failed, though.
yeah, big guy fails along with another orc here. So, let's do some damage.
Where'd you put the player's handbook? Don't put the player's handbook over there. Stop doing
I
that.
think, the last time you breathed, it was on Meeple, wasn't it? So,
Yeah.
See? Go right there.
I think he had a couple of us, too.
yeah, I think so. Alright.
Naz and I.
Not good on damage, though, guys. So, but we will see if it's enough. Alright, so... 13 with half for that guy. Still 6. So the one that was wounded that made his saving throw goes down.
Thank God.
One still remains, however, he's very cold. That he wasn't wounded, but missed his save. And then let me take a look at the leader here. I'll put more damage on him. He is still up. However, he is a little frosty too. Alex, could you hand me a pencil that's over there? I'm sorry, guys. Just got a text. I thought it was. Thought it was Conrad, and no.
You need this?
It's just the daughter. Thanks. Yeah.
Conrad's not coming.
I don't know. I still have. I'm assuming no, because I haven't heard from him here.
Right.
So let's just go with that. All right, and Calcrax flies away.
Very wisely.
Yeah. Yeah, so he flies right over Erebus's head into the hallway. All right. And now the old veteran, bloodied and cold by frost, also goes into this room behind the door. The door's open. He closes the door, slams it shut on the remaining orc. And next up is Zazriel. You are up. So you have 3 orcs along this corridor.
Yep, and the
here.
one right in front of me is almost dead, right?
He is wounded, yes.
16 to hit.
16 will hit him.
For 7 points of damage.
All right, 7 points. He is still up, but he is really bleeding. He is shaking on his last legs.
Alright, next person.
All right, next up is Katera. You are up. You are also right there, facing on this orc with Zazriel. You want to take a swing with your staff again?
How close is he?
He's right. You're right next to him. You're right on him.
Okay, then. Sure. So 20-sided first, right?
That is correct.
Okay. And then that'd be his strength, right?
Yep, it's your proficiency bonus with your strength.
Or +5 to hit it.
Yeah, I think we came up to the
No,
conclusion.
that was the last one. My proficiency bonus is 2 and my strength is 3, so yeah, +5, which I got a +7 with that.
All right, a 7 is a 7. Yes, it's gonna just whiff in the air. All right,
It's close and then whiff.
Dar, you are up. Hey, you're on mute.
Okay.
All right.
No, I'm not. I am going now. Am I past? Am I past the where I was getting shot at by those 3?
Yes, you are passed by the 3 that you are being shot at. Absolutely.
Or whatever the hell it was.
Arrow slits, yes.
Alright. So confounded guy. I can hear fighting going on, right?
You're fighting the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, you're not fighting. No, it's you might have. You probably just heard some screams, some orc curdling screams a second ago, but in the sense of like metal on metal, no, you're not hearing any of that.
No, I heard something that sounds like mischief.
You heard somebody just get gutted right at the arrow slit, because I just gutted them, so yeah, sure.
Alright, so Dara's gonna drop his backpack for now. I'll come back and get it later.
Alright.
Now that you're dead, buddy. Come back and get his back.
Oh.
Alright, what else do you so you drop your pack. Alright.
Now, I drop my backpack and I go charging forward.
Alright. And so now you can move what, 50? Is that correct?
Yes, 50. It is 50.
With the double move, yeah.
Yeah, with a double move.
It's 25, 25.
Okay, yeah, well then will be a double move to get me in there.
All right, so you go through up the stairs, the 2 flights of stairs. You get into the doorway. You see Elle in front of you, kind of probably in shock, looking down, into this chasm into the floor. You do see one orc across this, large 30-foot chasm between you and the orc. And that's what you currently see. You're in an open room here.
Conrad
It's a
will be
little
here shortly.
light. Okay. I guess Conrad will be joining us here shortly. All right. And next is Erebus.
Alright, so I believe I'm hidden
Yes.
in the doorway, so I'd like to pop out and take a... There's one... I can't see the other side of the chasm.
There's one orc behind some rocks, yes.
Oh, is it like he's taking cover?
Yeah, he's definitely behind cover.
Okay, well, I'm going to take a shot at him. And I don't recall if I was hidden or not. You want me to roll another stealth check? Or?
No, we'll go ahead with your being stealth.
Okay, sounds great. Alright, 21.
21's going to hit him.
Wait, I take it back. I'm with the longbow, aren't I? So 18.
18 is actually going to just hit the tip of the rock. It probably would have hit him right in the head, but it hits the tip of the rock.
Wait, minus 2... 19, sorry.
19, you're going to just hit him then.
It's actually a 19.
just keep going with numbers sooner or later.
My dex is 3 and I rolled a 16. So.
All right, that's perfect.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So that is 12 points.
All right, the arrow goes right through his eye, right into his skull, and he goes down. Very nice.
And since I don't quite know, I'm gonna use my bonus to stealth again back into that room.
All right, sure, perfect.
All right, although it's probably not gonna matter, but
No. All right. Elle, you are up.
So now both of those, or 2 of the orcs are down?
Yes, the 2 remaining orcs went down. One with Calpric's breath. The other one just went down when Erebus shot an arrow through his head. The door closed behind where the other 4 orcs went through, and the old veteran seemed to slam the door shut. So there are no other orcs on that other side now.
Okay. And I don't know if you can swing the cam to see those, that side of the world, but Does it look like there's sort of a hallway off of there as well, or just a door?
So they're on, from the side they're on, there's no hallway. It's a platform. It's about, it's the same on this side, so it's about 30 feet wide.
Okay.
And then it narrows down to about 10 feet where there's this door, a wooden door that's closed now.
So I can see the only door to there.
Yeah, there's two braziers with fire going too, so it's clear as day over there. You can see the door
Alright,
closed.
I guess move me. I saw Erebus pop out and shoot.
Yes.
And I will head down that way.
Okay.
If there's something useful down there. Yeah, just move me 2 movements, I think.
Okay. So yeah, so if you come down the stairs here,
One movement get me next to Zaz, and how hard is she?
no, it won't. 2 movements. Well, let me see here. 1 sec. Let me see if 2 movements will get you there.
Hey, my bow.
That's true. I got a hand off.
You just drop it on your way.
You got a what?
He has Erebus's.
Yeah. So L, 2 movements would get you there. However, you do see the 2. You would be between Zazriel and Katera. However, you do see 2 orc archers there beyond them here. And I'll adjust the camera too.
As a manipulated object, she will take off the Erebus's bow and drop it next to him on the way. I think you forgot something. But
I'll nod.
and yeah, if a second move gets her right up next to them, she'll just go right in there.
Okay. Yep. It can. Let me go ahead and do that then.
Can't see it on screen right now.
All right. So that's L. Perfect. All right.
And how does Zaz look?
Zaz looks beautiful. She has 2 arrows in her chest. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Zaz has a couple arrows in her chest still.
But she's not
Where is he compared to Dar?
You can't even see.
Dar,
You
yep.
can't even see her.
That's a good thing I can't see her.
She's not staggering and bust fall over.
No.
Yeah, no, not anymore.
No golden ichor leaking from her chest.
No, not anymore. Katera helped with that. All right, it is a new round. And my orcs are up. So this orc with his dying breath here takes his sword and he will go for...
I dealt all the damage to him.
Yeah, that probably makes the most sense. Yes. Looks at the black dragon in a little fear, not sure, and decides to go for the elf-looking woman instead. And what's your armor class?
18.
Yeah, hits but doesn't go through your armor.
Sucks to suck.
All right.
Now you're gonna die.
Let's see.
Come on, move in. Come on, move in on me.
All right. So yeah. So the one is actually gonna drop his bow and pull out his sword.
Yes.
And come in on you.
Sucks for you.
And he's gonna hit though.
That's fine.
And you are going to take 9 points as comes slashing across your body. So I have you at minus 19.
Yep.
Correct?
Just cross
All
your
right.
whole body.
And the last one. Yeah. He's gonna move 10 feet and shoot at L. L, what's your armor class?
18.
18. No, so yeah, it comes close to your leg, but hits the ground. But it was pretty close, pretty close on the hit. But
Are they avoiding me all together?
yeah, it seemed that in that sense, yes, they did. All
So what
right.
happens when you just kind of flail that thing around?
I strike twice and I miss.
Exactly. They decide
right, Calcrix comes flying across the room. Let me see if he gets his breath. Nope. All right, and he's going to take a bite on the archer there. All right, so let's see here. If he hits. Oh, yeah. So he bites down on this archer here. And a little cold breath comes from his mouth. And he's going to be next. All right. And that is Calcrix. All right. We can... Zazriel, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna get this one and then turn around and get the other one.
All right.
Let's go, Zazzy.
Ooh, natural 20
All right.
Nice. Wow.
Nice.
for 10,
It's water.
11 points of damage.
On the wounded one?
Yep.
He doesn't go down. No, just kidding. Goes down.
That one misses.
He did say he was going to make this one harder.
All right, there's Zaz. All right, Katera, you are up.
Enough with the staff. I'm just gonna do my cantrip thorn whip.
All right, cool.
So
So a little whip comes out, the thorns.
yep.
All right. Do I make an attack roll?
Attack roll is
So it'll use your wisdom instead of your strength.
okay.
Two plus your wisdom bonus.
I got 10.
10 is going to miss him. So the whip comes cracking out and it misses. Dar, you are up.
Yeah, okay.
So,
I'm going to do where I'm at here.
yep, so you saw Elle run through a doorway, and you see Erebus at this doorway. There seems to be no orcs across this chasm, and you don't see any other of your comrades at all.
And run through the doorway.
All right.
Since that's where Elle went, I'll go behind Elle and see if I can catch up.
All right, so yeah, so you make it down the stairs here. And yeah, there you go. You see Zazriel, you see Katera, you see Calcrix, you see Zazriel, you see, and Elle, sorry. So you see them all here. They're fighting off two orcs in this room here. One has a bow out that Calcrix is on, and the other one has a sword that's fighting off on Zazriel right now.
Can you point them out so I can see them? Which ones are which? I can't really tell.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. But Zazriel
And Elle are
is
right next to each other.
up front. Elle is right next to Zazriel. So next up is Erebus.
Alright, so nothing across in the room and across the other side of the bridge and all that stuff? No action?
No action. Door seems
Alright.
closed.
Can I hear some noise the other direction?
Yes, definitely you hear clashing of blades.
Alright, so I'll drop the longbow, pick up mine,
Okay.
manipulate, and then go ahead and move me 30 and see if I then have line of sight from above on the stairs.
30 would put you, 25 puts you right behind Dar. 30 would put you in this
30's
space
fine
there.
there, 25's fine. Can I lean down and shoot over his head into the scrum?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, cool. Alright, let's see if I can help finish this one off. Whichever one makes more sense, probably the one straight ahead, right?
Yep.
Probably, actually, you might think it's safer to shoot the one Calcrix is on, since he's smaller. He's not going to give you negatives versus firing through your friends.
I like it. Alright, sounds good. It's gonna miss. Nothing terrible or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 15.
All right. Yeah. 15? Oh, 15 hits.
Yeah.
15 will hit.
Oh.
They don't. These guys here don't have that great of AC.
Okay, great. That's
They're not in play now.
Yeah, they're not in play.
That actually is a lot of damage. Levity. That's 16 points.
16 is that's gonna take that orc down. He goes down. All right, that L is up.
All right, I am going to slap a good patch on.
I got one more thing for Jot. When you get a chance. Sorry.
Oh yeah, go ahead with Jot.
Jot, can you check on Sasku down that chasm? Make sure he's not clinging at the bottom.
Oh yeah, sure.
Thank you. I want to make sure. Of course, knowing Jot, I'll probably just stab at his fingers until he falls. But
I'm gonna take your soul.
Make sure it did say, make sure he's not clinging.
Remember the deal.
If he was clinging,
Remember the deal. I can't cause harm to anybody. I can't cause harm into anybody in the group.
I remember.
How you forget so quickly, Erebus, of our contract. I'll remember that.
That was
L.
Sorry, Dan. Go ahead.
You are up.
So L slaps a good patch across Zaz's wounds.
Okay, so
And, she gets 10 back.
all right, so 10, and you're doing a patch here. So I'll write that down.
Oh, thank you, Al. These stupid orcs hit so much harder than those goblins.
Yeah, we're
And we have no tank here to take on any of this damage. I wonder where our good friend Dar could be.
I saw him huffing and puffing his way up.
Oh, dwarfs.
Right here, you blessed
Finally, I thought you would want to kill orcs more than us.
All right, L, do you do anything else other than wrap up his wounds? There's one orc still standing.
There's just one orc still standing?
Yes, and Zazriel's in front of him, trying to fight him.
She's gonna step next to that.
Oh, stand right next to Zaz in front, and so basically be abreast. Sure.
Yep.
Got it. All right. Perfect.
You leave her breasts alone.
I will. All right. That's a new round.
Make me cook my candy, why don't you?
All right, and Mr. Orc is up, so he is going to take a swing again on Zazriel here. And you said 18's your armor class? Yeah, just pings your armor again. Comes hard hitting down on your leg, but just doesn't penetrate through the armor. All right, and Calkirk's, let's see if he gets his breath. He's not going to breathe, but he does get it back. But he won't breathe here in this situation, and so he'll take a bite out of crime here. So let's see here. He's going to take a bite on this orc. Yeah, he's going to hit. Yeah, he'll hit him. All right, bite onto his hand. Nice. But the orc is still up, but it basically just takes a big chunk of flesh right off this orc's hand here. In fact, it does so much that the orc drops his sword. Zazriel, you are up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this again. That hits 22, 23.
20, yeah, that hits.
For 10 points of damage.
All right, the orc goes down.
And now
And then I start moving back towards the main door.
Start moving where?
Towards the main door where we came from.
Okay.
Will you guys go down this hallway and check to make sure there's no trapdoors? I have to go get my bow.
I'll just put you right there. All right. Katera, what are you going to do? So the orcs are all down. Zazriel turns and starts heading back out, saying he's got to go grab his door. Grab his bow. Sorry, his door. Grab his bow.
You left my door back there, guys.
There does seem to be a hallway that seems to go down to your immediate right, and but you don't see anybody down there at this time.
Would checking for traps be perception or
it sometimes depends on how a quick look or a look is perception. If you're kind of like looking to see like for secret doors or maybe the floor, that's a lot of times perception. It depends on the trap, and so usually
investigation or perception.
You know, investigation can also be used, but it depends really on the trap. This would be perception in this case.
would it be wise to do that?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely you could kind of look down the hallway, spin around, and look down, not even having to leave where you're at. Just look down the hall and see if you see anything on the floor or anything on the walls. In here, just spin around scanning to see if you see any secret doors or anything like that.
I'd like to do that.
All right, go ahead and then roll a d20 and then add your perception.
Got 14.
All right, yeah. So nothing is noticeable to you, but just doing a check here around.
The one time I actually don't need this big number right away, I get it.
Yeah, that's how it works. Erebus.
The luck of the dice is not on me tonight.
Erebus, you are up.
Yeah, so I will use my bonus to do a stealth check. Good, over 20. And then I'm going to move 30 back to the edge of that doorway, basically where I started, and reestablish a position at the doorway.
Right here, right at that doorway, up at right the immediate
watching
doorway.
Across. Can I see the other door where they disappeared into?
Yes, absolutely. There's two braziers of flame going over there.
When I see him passing me, though, I want to say something.
Okay.
There's a little 10 by 10 room at the end of the hallway. Could you go check that out, just in case there's a trap door over there?
Okay, so I'll turn around then as soon as he says that, or she says that. Sorry.
Okay.
And I'll head back the way she indicated.
All right, that's no problem.
I just know these dwarves are sneaky and like to hide things.
So I got a full 60 move, whatever that is then.
Yeah, so you'll get down probably about half the hallway. It's not a big deal. I'm not gonna worry about that. All right, Al, you are up.
Okay, so who else is Katara hurt?
Erebus is.
No. You did see Erebus just went by you. He's a little hurt. Dar behind you is really hurt.
Okay.
He's probably bleeding the most out of the group, and then of course Zazriel. But Katara's not hurt at all.
Okay.
You two
so
are fine.
So we whatever to Dar.
Okay, no problem.
And she will hit him with a healing kit.
All right, a healing kit. All right.
Oh. Name. 5 plus your level, Dar.
5 plus my level. Okay, so I get 8 points back.
8
so
back,
I'm
yep.
still really fucked, but that's alright.
Yep.
Thank you. Damn arrows.
So, all right, and so we will come out of rounds here, but I will just kind of ask for action. So Zazriel, you're gonna go grab your bow.
Yep.
And what else are you planning to do then?
Asking Calcrix to come up here.
Okay, so are you gonna yell
Or
back?
ask Elle, yeah. Tell Elle to have Calcrix come up here.
Okay, all right. So So you're going to be out here on the platform?
Yep.
All right. So you and then Caltrix will
And
join
I'm
you.
gonna pray for like 3 rounds over the
Okay.
pit.
Oh, over the pit?
Yep.
Okay, I'll come back to you then. Katera, what are you gonna do here? We're out of rounds, but what is your plans here? What do you want to do?
I'd actually like to attempt to join Erebus.
Okay, down the hallway. Go with him.
Yeah.
Okay, follow Erebus. No problem. Dar, what are you gonna do?
Bloody hell, the fight's over. I never got to swing. I just turned into a porcupine. He started pulling out the arrows.
All right.
Well, I
I
have
got it in my back.
I have 2 of them in my
Open
chest.
down the hall, back towards his back.
All right. So you're strolling back. You grab your pack. Perfect. All
And
right.
after my pack, he'll go and he'll try and find Zazriel. He doesn't want to be too far away from her.
All right. Yeah, you'll find Zazriel looking over the. When you start walking out, you see Zazriel looking over the edge here. Erebus, so you're gonna go down there and investigate, search the area down there.
Correct. Yep. Looking for any secret doors. I'm
Yeah.
assuming the dwarves didn't just have one way in, so that's my.
Yep. Go ahead and give me a roll. Let's see. Perception, please.
Perception's what I want, so that's what I want to hear. All right. And is Kit able to help me or?
Yeah, Kit. So how do you? He's asking you for help trying to find a secret door. How do you assist? How are you going to assist Erebus in this task?
I could attempt to help him as another perception check.
Yeah, but so in a sense of role playing, how are you going to assist him?
Well, he's looking for other doors. I could look for like loose tiles that could be traps.
Okay. All right.
Or other tripwires, stuff like that.
Perfect. Go ahead and give me. Yep, you can have advantage here.
Okay. Perfect. Thanks, Kit. All right. 16 total.
Nope. You do not find any secret doors or traps in this
I
area.
got 10.
So, all right. Elle, what are you doing?
So find Dar. She's gonna go down that hallway, looking to see if there's. Yeah, she's gonna go check out that room
Okay, go down with
Kit
and Erebus down there.
Erebus.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna let you take a roll too,
Okay.
but not at advantage.
She's gonna search through there, and she will pray to. Trabella, saying, "If I were to find a better way to go than Sasku, wouldn't that be good?"
If I were a dwarf.
Alright, so. And this is a
Perception.
perception check. So. 20 total.
Nice.
All right, so you find a secret door in the. I have to get my map just in sense of direction on. You find a secret door in the eastern wall. However, you don't know how to open it up.
Okay.
I can help with that. At least.
So, and
She'll point it out.
yep.
Say, we may have to study this for a bit, but let's give this a try.
All right,
Brain's no longer
Valian, you are here. What? Welcome to the show. We see you here.
Hey.
So let's cut back to you. So you are down. You've been down the mountainside. Well, the rest of the group went up. You've been watching the horses down there and Lucky. They haven't returned. They've been gone for a couple hours. Do you decide to make your way up there?
I suppose so.
All right. And now, are you gonna take Lucky with, or are you gonna leave Lucky down here with the horses?
I'm gonna take.
Don't do it. Hey, Lucky.
Take Lucky. Take Lucky.
You cut out there. Yeah, that was funny.
I'm gonna be a dog.
Oh. Your audio's not coming through.
Yeah, your audio's not coming through.
Wow.
Animals do we have?
You have a bunch of horses that you guys rode up on, and then just Lucky, your lucky mule that you guys had in the Sunless Citadel.
We would have told him before we left to not bring up the meal.
Yeah, well,
horses.
you not bring up the horses. That was definitely Zazriel saying, let's not bring up the horses.
Lucky's your choice. I don't care about Lucky.
But, yeah, Lucky's your choice. So you want to bring Lucky up, or are you just going up on your own? And leave Thorn watching the horses and Lucky.
Remember, he's called Lucky for a reason now.
I'll bring you with me.
Yay!
All right. So you'll bring up Lucky.
Hallelujah! Somebody to carry my pack!
All right. So Lucky's on his way up the hill. So,
I'm excited about Lucky.
all right. So I will cut back to Zazriel. So you are up there.
Yep, so I'm finished praying now to Nuthar about Sasku and our adventurous monk. Strange but weird monk. Now I go back down the hallway about 30 feet and I yell at a moderate tone to Erebus if they found anything. Erebus.
I mean, I'm not yelling back, so. You can be assured of that.
Yeah.
I answer for Erebus, saying, Elle found a door. We have to study it, because we have no clue how to open it.
I'll look down these walls then for something.
Okay.
Trigger.
And then Dar, you get your pack. Are you gonna just stay with Zazriel and Calcrix here?
Yeah, but I want to look. But while we're there, I mean, I want to look and see if there's some way that we can get across this thing, or not. That would be.
Oh,
Well, if Zazriel sees him looking for investigation-wise, no, the drawbridge is right down there. There's 2 ropes hanging off of it,
yes.
and they cut them.
So you see this makeshift rope bridge that's dangling on your end. It's dangling down the side of the chasm here, and yeah, it's purely just rope. Just dangling down. You could pull up the rope.
Wait, I forgot. Did Calcrix come up ever?
And Calcrix is right with you.
Oh, then I don't go downstairs.
Okay.
Wipe that whole round. That didn't happen.
All right.
I give Calcrix, I show him some rope,
All right.
and I point down there.
Okay.
Down towards the rope.
All right.
And I say, go get the rope, the bridge. I want him to go get it.
Okay. So yeah, he'll look at you strange, like almost like giving you the what the hell look. And he just lands and pulls with his teeth, starts pulling the rope up, and then looks at you and then drops it out of his mouth and lets it go back dangling down.
I want you to go bring the rope to the other side and hold it there.
So while this is going on, Dar is looking over there. Is there like posts or something that were tied on?
Yes, there's posts on this side and there's posts on the other side that this was tied up to.
And then
Dar wants to make a noose out of the rope that he has on his backpack, and he's going to try and throw it like a lasso, see if he can lasso the post on the other side with his rope.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll.
Cowboy from the Wild West.
Is that going to be a dex roll or just a roll?
This will be an attack roll at disadvantage.
Attack roll at disadvantage. All right.
Yeah.
So I need that one and that one.
I don't see Dar as a cowboy in his past life. for some reason. Maybe a rodeo clown, but not a cowboy.
I rolled a 17 on the dice, plus my attack. I don't know what would my attack be normally.
Probably
plus
6. Yeah, 5 or 6.
Yeah. So so you said 16 and 17 on the dice.
Yeah, so 21 or 22.
Okay, yeah, 16, 17 on the dice. Okay, so yeah, you managed to, believe it or not, get the lasso over across the 30 feet chasm onto one of these posts.
Oh. And then I'm going to pull it taut, and I'm going to tie the other end onto the post on this side.
Okay, all right, no problem. So you're doing that. All right.
Wait,
I'm just debating though what he is.
quick question.
Yes.
From where I'm at, do I hear this commotion going on in the fort?
You hear some commotion, but I can't tell you what you hear. Yes, there's definitely commotion going on where you are at. That's all I will say. So.
You're alive?
Sasku.
Sasku's alive?
Sasku is dead. This is his other character that we're going to bring in.
Don't spoil it.
Don't be a spoiler. They're all thinking Sasku's alive. All right. So down there, down the hall, you guys found the secret door. Erebus, give me an investigation check on this.
Okay. And,
See if you can figure out how to open it.
I did realize recently that I'm never using my thieves tools, so let me know when that's appropriate, because that's an actual roll that I have.
Yeah. Well, that usually comes to disarming traps, which you guys really haven't experienced, or unlocking doors. So yeah.
Okay.
And Elle is going to offer. She says, "May Tribella guide you in figuring it out because I didn't."
So you have guidance. All right.
Alright, here we go. Investigate. Alright, I have no idea.
Alright. Yeah, so you're like, I don't get this at all. So some dwarven thing.
I'll say we'll need Dar and Zazra.
Yeah, you definitely probably think somehow you need Dar here on this one. So.
And Zaz has helped me figure things out, so I'll say that. She
Okay.
can Dar and Zaz. I'll start walking back, in fact, if we've already searched this area.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. All right.
Have I heard from Jot?
No, not yet.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
He's still flying down the chasm.
Yeah, it's a far fly. it's down deep. So it's really far. So back to you. So Calfix is just looking at you.
Go grab the rope. Put it in your little hands. You know those things you have right there? I do a little posture like a dragon. And go hold on the other end. Just go over there, stand there, and hold the drawbridge.
Alright, so he shakes his head and flies down, grabs the other side of the
rope,
the rope bridge, and flies across over here on the other side and holds it.
Now stay there, and I will come.
I was going to bring it across in a minute. Why do you think I threw this rope across here?
1 second. I gotta check a stat here.
Yep.
I want to see if I want to see something here for Calfix here. That's great. I never expected I'd be looking this one up.
It's not an Oscar the mute button. There's a laugh, Dar.
Maybe you need one of those push to talk buttons. I mean, those noises, I always make sure I hit mute first.
I have to master the mute button.
Alright. he'll land on the ground and with his claws and his teeth tries to hold it.
All right, I'm going to tap on it a little bit.
All right.
See how.
And you also have this rope strung across, just so you know.
You're kidding me, right, Zaz?
So I'm gonna grab that rope too.
Okay.
While I'm marching across.
Zaz,
Okay.
stop and let me finish this. Now that I've got this thing tied up, I'm gonna tie another rope around my waist, put a loop around this rope, and pull myself across so I don't fall. Once I get over there, I'll tie the bridge up and then you can walk across. How's that sound?
No, that sounds like it's gonna take a long time, like you did to get up here. So, how about you just hold the rope like a strong warrior would, and let the 110-pound woman walk across this beam, holding the rope you have.
I've already tied it off on this side. I don't have to hold it.
Then we're all good. I'm just gonna hold on to that and reach my way across. You know what I'm doing, right? You understand, all right. The DM understands what I'm gonna do right now.
I understand. I think Dar understands too. Because Dar is worried here. Yeah. So acrobatics here across this.
Would you let me tie this rope around you at least so you have some safety net?
No,
because and you're going slow in the sense.
Yep, slow.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, perfect. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check.
And I have ready my. You know what I have ready.
Yeah.
15.
Okay. Yeah. So slow and steady. You'll make it across the other side.
All right. Now I'll grab one end from Calicrix. Be like, "Can I get this end, Calicrix?" Put my hand out.
Yeah, he'll hand you.
And I'll start tying it on this end.
Start tying the whole rope thing back in here. Okay. Yeah. So.
Dar's tying the rope around his waist and around the other rope, and he's going to shimmy across the rope that he tied up there regardless. He's on his way as fast as he can get over there.
As fast as you can get over there?
Well, once I get tied up so I don't fall.
Well, we'll see. Okay, go ahead for, give me an athletics check. I understand. So are you going hand over foot, in a sense, climbing over?
Yeah, I'll be using my hands and feet to shimmy, but like I said, I've got a rope tied around my waist.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Short tied up to the other one so that I can slide across it so that if I fall, I can just reach up and grab myself again if I fall.
Unless the rope breaks.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me
because you're a 250-pound dwarf.
Give me an athletics check. Oh, where's your pack?
It's still sitting right there on the ground next to me.
All right. Just check.
You might be dangling halfway across. You might not be able to get fully across.
Give me an athletics check, buddy.
I roll a 14 on the dice. What am I rolling?
Athletics.
Plus 5 is a 19.
All right, so you will
only get 15 because your pack's slowing you down.
You will.
It's not like on the ground.
You will go ahead and shimmy across, and so with that too. By then, Erebus, you'll come and see this spectacle here of Dar. Shimmying across the rope, and you see Zazriel and Calcrix on the other side.
Tying it off.
Zazriel tying it off, and Calcrix just perched on one of the rocks.
Holding up one at the end of the ropes.
So.
Alright, I'm gonna post in that doorway again with the bow out.
Okay.
If somebody comes through.
Alright.
Who's up? You gonna do me again?
What is Elle and Katera doing right now?
Are we still trying to figure out the door, or are we just leaving that alone?
Yeah, we're still trying to figure it out.
Well, it's up to you guys. Erebus left to go find Dar, and so yeah, that's another spectacle happening. So you guys are still down there. The Erebus left.
What you guys know is that he's going to find Dar.
Yeah, he went to go try to find Dar. He thinks he can't open. He doesn't think you guys can open this door without Dar's assistance.
Okay, so we're only halfway down the hallway, right?
Oh, you're down the hallway, but that doesn't matter. Don't worry about time or distance right now. I'm just wondering. Action, really, in a sense, what are you doing?
Can I see if there's anything else in the room?
There's nothing else in there. There's nothing else.
Search. This is a pipe in real quick. Could you just search the bodies, get the loot from them? That'd be perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, you could definitely search the orcs.
That's
Loot the bodies.
That's what I'm doing right now.
All right, perfect. All right.
Once I have it tied off,
Just
I'll search the bodies.
be.
Same thing as they're doing.
All right. I'll tell you that in a second what you find on them. Elle, what are you doing?
She's gonna try her luck, literally, and pray to. Making my brain sometimes not think.
Okay.
That's hilarious. Trabella, thank you, James.
Mm-hmm.
All right. She's gonna pray to Trabella and try to determine on her own whether or not she can figure out if this is only operated from the other side or if there is some mechanism.
Okay. Give me investigation.
Only a 14.
You come up with this. You think it can be. You'll get at least in a sense. You think it can be opened on this side. However, you come to the same conclusion that because it's dwarven made, you just can't figure out how to open it up. And maybe Dar does because he's a dwarf, but maybe Dar can't either because
It's dark.
it's Dar.
True that.
So maybe, but yeah, you think because it's well made, it's well hidden on how to open this. But you think, yeah, it could be opened on this side. It would open out to this side, but you just can't figure out for the life of you how to open it up.
Okay. So I will, however long that takes, and then meander back to that larger room and
Perfect.
go from there.
With Katera, if you search all the bodies here on this side, kind of going back and forth, looting all the bodies, you're gonna get a total of 100 silver pieces.
Is this for both? All of them?
All on not your side. That you went over there. So 100 silver pieces and 20 gold pieces on all the bodies on this side. Your two, you're gonna have 20 silver, and you'll also pick up 5 gold on those two.
20 times 5.
And then I'll go check the door. Investigate and all that.
Okay.
Is it locked?
Yep. Go ahead and make an investigation.
I think I'm +3. Uh, 17.
Yeah. So you know it's not trapped. It's barred from the other side. So just similar to the door that.
Sasku, come kick the door down.
I'm gonna punch you right now.
All right.
So if it's barred off, then go back over the bridge.
Okay. So you're gonna go back on the other side of the group.
Uh-huh.
All right. So go ahead and give me another acrobatics check.
18.
Yep. No problem. You get across. All right. Dar, what are you doing? So you see Zazriel now. Do you say anything to Dar because he's on your side now?
Dar, if you want to throw these bodies over the pit, can you do that and then come back over to this side?
Why would I want to throw them in the pit?
Because I don't want the orcs getting their bodies.
Okay.
You just have to slide them. You just have to push them. I mean, if you don't want to do it, I'll just go ask.
I'll reach out to John and say, what's that before it works?
Why are we going back to the other side? We just got over here.
Because this is a locked door. I think our compatriots have found another door, hopefully. So I don't want to go through this door. There is 6 other orcs on the other side of this door where we don't know what's on.
We'll kill them. You and me together.
Nope. You're too slow for me. You couldn't keep.
Take a long time getting there, big silver. Enjoy the ride.
You couldn't keep up in the sack. I'm sorry.
All right. So Zazriel, you go back across.
Yeah.
Calcrix flies with you back to the other side. Dar, do you follow? Do you go across as well?
After I kick these bodies over the side, I guess. There's nothing special on these guys, right?
Nope, I took them off.
No, he seemed to loot the coins from them, and no, they're just in studded leather armor, longbows, 2 long swords on the ground, all orc made weapons, but good orc for orc made weapons. These are pretty good orc made weapons.
What weapon?
Okay. There's no javelins or anything like that.
No.
They're just both.
Mm-mm.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Dump them.
All right.
Incoming.
Where my body is?
Yeah, you hear? Yeah, your head. Erebus. So who's the one throwing down the bodies, idiots? Remember, they can cut their hands off and get gold.
Oh.
I totally forgot about that one.
I'll yell up to Dara, get the hands.
Those two are too late. Those 2 bodies.
There's 50. There's 50 gold down the drain.
There went 50 gold.
All here
I'll give you one guess who threw the bodies over.
I tell you, in a month, I'm going to be leading this group.
Hey, I was doing what the lady asked.
That was all.
This is all in his head. Yeah. So this is all in his head. And yeah, Jot says, "I'm flying back up. I'm sorry to say there's no signs of Saskia whatsoever. There's a raging river down here, and I have a feeling that river took his body and it goes underneath the rock, and who knows how long that goes in these mountains."
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
A mile.
All right. So Dar and you and
do
you
the same
come
thing
back
over here,
across.
except for cut the hands off this time.
When they get near me, I'll mention that there's a door. I think Zaz and Dar should look at it together. It's Dwarven made. I couldn't figure out how to open it.
Okay.
If we're going across and this thing is all tied up, I mean, we've tied this, or Zasriel tied this thing. I look at it, make sure that it looks like it's tied decent.
Make an investigation check.
I'm a ranger, really.
Natural 20.
All right, so yes, Zasriel tied it off well. However, you do not have that much faith in this rope bridge. Period. It's not that strong of a bridge. You definitely have to be very careful crossing the bridge. You think you can make it just by walking, taking your time across. However, if you are in any sort of hurry, trying to get across this run, then that's where you could maybe run into problems. And
my little rope is a good thing to
that's
have.
probably what happened to Saskia.
I'm so mad at you guys right now.
So
Stop mentioning
Before I
his
cross
name.
this thing, then I'm going to make sure that I'm tied off to my other rope just in case. I'm going to keep one hand on it as I'm going across.
okay, no problem. You'll make it across. You'll make it back.
All right.
Well,
At which point I will grab my pack and move my short, stubby little legs towards the rest of the party.
All right, and you guys then cut off the hands of the right hand of the orcs that are up here. Each of the orcs.
Sure.
In here and
Yeah,
down.
we should just make that an SOP. That's what we do.
I'm not gonna have it as SOP. You guys need to make sure you're saying it.
Okay.
I don't believe in SOPs because SOPs are lazy, and most of the time they don't get handled. So even in the military. So,
how much do we get off these two?
All right.
How
many hands do we get off? There's 2 of them here?
No, so there's a total, you guys will actually collect a total of 10 hands up here.
cut off one of their left hands, and we'll say one of them only had one hand. Just so we make back the 25 gold. I'll negotiate.
I'm a dwarf, but I'm not a thief.
All right.
We got 10 hands, I'm good.
How much gold do we get off these?
Huh?
How much gold do we get off these two?
In my pack!
The two,
Yeah, when I get over the bridge, I search the two again.
these are remaining.
Is,
Katera's searching. That's why.
Oh,
I
that
told
you did the
Katera.
5 for those?
All of
Okay.
them. All of them.
Then if those two are searched, I'll go to the 3 outside.
Is
I was
Valley in here?
including all that.
Jesus. Okay.
So,
I don't
Never
think
mind.
I don't think
Then we're all good.
yeah, so I'm gonna have. So by the time you guys are done searching the bodies and checking all this stuff, you guys, one of you will probably hear, you know, coming up the side of the rock face.
What the hell?
At which point, Dar turns around and heads towards the sound of Lucky.
All right.
I can't wait.
So yep. So Valian will join the group here.
My trusty mount.
Oh, hi, Valian. Been
Not
MIA.
you, Valiant, I meant Lucky.
Good to see you, Dar.
I do cut off one of their left hands. Like, if he doesn't do it, I
I'm
cut it
gonna
off.
put my pack on. I'm gonna try to tie my pack onto Lucky onto my saddle so that it's because since I rode Lucky up here, Lucky should have my saddle still, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Cool. And then I'm gonna get on Lucky and start riding Lucky towards where the rest of the people are.
All right. No problem.
No sense walking when no one can ride.
All right. So
Especially the short stubby legs.
you guys are all together.
Yep.
What do you guys do now?
Now me and Dar will tie Lucky. Do you guys want to leave Lucky up here in this little room where that door was? Right in that entrance?
What? No.
I don't want to take Lucky with us. I want to be quiet. Lucky is a loud animal.
Not to mention, how does Lucky cross a rope bridge?
Well, yes, that too.
We're not crossing over right yet. We're going this way.
But let's keep Lucky up here by the door. We'll close the doorway that the orc came out of. We'll put Lucky at that door. You know what I'm talking about, right?
The secret door.
Yep,
up
the
here?
one right here. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So we'll close that, put Lucky there, and then me and Dar will go look down here and search.
So you guys all head down that hall and put Lucky on this side. Close the secret door there. Because it was a secret door.
Yep.
not a door.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
So secret
What's
door.
doors,
And we'll-
so Lucky's not gonna
and
be
we'll-
found by anybody.
Yep.
Well, the orcs know about the secret door.
We want to see how this one works, so we'll take our time, look how this trap works, and see how the secret door and all that is processed before we go look at the other one.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. Yeah. So you look at it, it's dwarven made. It's very hard to see even. If you
Is it a lever or is it words or is it?
it just you can make an investigation check and see if you can figure that out.
Do I get advantage with Dar helping me?
No,
Or my fellow Erebus helping me?
I'm giving you this just to
18.
figure this out. Okay, yeah. So you think it's following? You see some. It's tough to see, but because you guys are all in the dark, but a little bit of that light that's from the burning, you see a little bit of the Dwarven alphabet, some Dwarven words, and that's how it seems that you seem to figure out how to open this door.
Okay.
And close it.
So then I'll go down there, like at the end of the hallway.
Do you share this with anybody?
Yeah, I'd share it with Dar and all of them. Yes, I share
Okay.
that there's
Alright.
Dwarven words up there.
I'll
and-
go with and show where the new door is.
Okay.
Dar's gonna
Oh,
look
you
at
have any of those torches?
Need those torches now.
Dar's gonna take a look at that writing. What does it say?
It just seems to be more of the Dwarven alphabet written around it. There's no Dwarven words. It just seems to be the alphabet on the outside of it, and you just have it just seems
Runs
to
your
be
hands?
that's where the edge is. It's very small, where and the naked eye wouldn't even pick it up.
And the
at all.
small eye wouldn't see it.
And
So
well,
does it
being
look
in the
like
dark,
it's almost like
is-
something where you have to push in on certain letters to open this door or something?
It looks in the sense here that you had to there's certain spots, but you're not sure how orcs would have figured that out. But there's a couple spots where you could put your hands and open and close this door.
Okay.
It's this one. This doesn't seem too complicated.
All right, investigation for the next one.
All right, so I will give you advantage here now to try to figure out how to open it up.
18 again.
Yeah, you definitely know it's Dwarven. You can see the
Righty.
the writing, but you can't figure out how to open it up.
Is this door made out of stone?
It's a wall. Yes, it's made out of
The
stone.
wall this thing is? Yeah. So I probably want to use my stone cunning. Kind of take a look at it and see if there's any way that anything that I would know from being a dwarf as to how to open this thing.
Yeah, you can make a roll, but it won't be at advantage.
No, not
Trebella, guide this dwarf in his thinking.
All right, so that's good. A D4 to a guidance, so D4 also. You can add a D4 to your roll.
Oh, well, I got a 19 on the die, a D4, and I get +4 for my stone cunning. So, and I roll a 4 on the dice, so that's 8. So, 19 and 8 is 27.
All right, perfect. So you figure out how to open up the door. You open up the.
That's easy. You can do it like this. And I open the door.
All right, and it leads up a stairway here, so when you open it up too, a little dust and old air comes out. Like this door probably hasn't been open in a long time, and there's about a 5-foot gap, and then there's stairs leading up 10 feet into just a blank wall, another wall. So you assume there's probably another secret door there.
Yeah, I want to take a look at around here using my stone cunning again to try and see if there's another door.
All right.
I'll aid him since he seems to be lead here.
All right. So go ahead and give me investigation check.
Trebella's blessing, please.
That time it's only a 12 plus 4 is going to be a 16.
At advantage, did you roll 2 dice?
Oh, I did not.
Roll another
And
one.
I will give him my blessing.
All right.
And the second dice is an 18, so if he gave me my blessing, that's
Good enough.
plus 3, 18 and 3, or 18 and 7.
It's good enough. Yep, you're good, buddy. You don't need to keep doing math. All right. So, yep. So you were able to open up this door here. All right. This chamber is filled with rough-hewn bunks, tables, and chairs, and the floor is strewn with filthy pelts. At first glance or so, it looks like maybe a dozen or so humanoids probably use this as a sleeping quarters. So but there's no one in it currently.
Is there dust around here? Like it hasn't been used?
No, this room definitely smells of mildew and probably funk. You definitely think that the orcs probably have been using this this chamber as a bunk room. It's about 30 feet by probably about 50 feet in width. Across the room, there is another 10-foot hallway leading out to another door on the other side.
I'll be mapping this out as we go.
Oh,
Aramis will put his hand on Dar's shoulder and gesture ahead to indicate I would like to lead. But you're called Dar.
He looks at him and he bows with a flourish and points his arm that way. There you go.
Hal grabs Erebus's shoulder and say, "The blessings of quiet on you."
Thank you. And all right, and I will move up quietly. stealth into the darkness there and go to the next door.
Okay. All right. As anybody else entering the room besides Dar and Erebus?
I'll go.
I'll go after them.
Okay. So.
By
By the way, I moved along behind Erebus.
I want to be in the back, and Calcrick's back by me.
Okay. All right. So yeah, Calcrick's staying with you. All right. Yeah. Jot's invisible on your shoulder. You can feel on your shoulder though.
Okay.
Erebus.
Good.
All right. Yeah, so you'll get to the next door. Check this out.
I'm going to do a perception there and see what I hear, if anything.
Okay. Go ahead. Yep, make a check.
13.
Yeah, no, you don't hear anything through this door. I mean, and you know these are solid dwarven doors here, so you know solid.
Gonna be hard to.
Yeah.
Any cracks for light?
No, there's no light actually.
Light or no cracks. All the above.
Yeah.
So does this door look like it's one of those special doors again, or is it just a normal door?
No, this is just a normal wooden door. I mean, the doors here have been pretty sturdy. That you've seen.
Dar's gonna walk up, put his ear up against the door, trying to hear.
All right, make a roll.
That'd be a 15 total.
Yeah, no, you can't. You don't hear anything through the door, and I mean, once again, just like Erebus, you just think. I mean, these doors are just solid doors. Unless something's probably right on the other side of it. It's gonna block sound, especially with the walls here too.
I'll do a check for traps and see if it's locked.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll.
Alright, that is an 8. I am on fire tonight.
Yeah, so you don't think it's trapped.
Okay, great. Alright, so I'm gonna try to open it then. I'll gently push Dar back a little bit, just 5 feet or whatever. Which way is it open?
This opens toward actually. Okay. This door actually opens towards you into the room here.
Okay, so I'll try to move against the open side and just crack the door and look through the other side quickly.
Yeah, so quickly just looking through the other side, it seems to be a little hallway, alcove, and then there's off to your north, and then off to your south seems to lead another hallway. This short hallway here, you see and this is to the north here when you look out, is a statue of a fierce-looking dwarf in heavy mail armor. The stone warrior holds a sword in one hand and a smith's hammer in the other. The statue is about 7 feet tall and stands on a large stone pedestal.
Didn't know dwarfs could reach that high.
And what's the light status in this hallway?
There is no light.
Perfect. Okay, good. And none coming from either side?
Nope, none coming from either side. Why don't you give me another perception check?
Okay. Alright, that's better. 20.
Yep, that is much better. So, down the southern hallway, you're pretty sure you hear a faint sound of some humanoid maybe barking orders a little bit.
And I don't know if I'm
But
trying
it's off in the distance a little bit.
Sure. Does that seem like the way that a veteran would have been? Am I following that right?
Probably in that vicinity, it would sound like that's
okay.
Maybe, yeah. If they're, it seems to be off in that direction, more to the southwest. But yeah, it seems like it's a long hallway here.
And which way was the statue?
The statue is immediately to your left, to the north,
okay.
in this little alcove here.
And does it keep going then? The hallway keeps going to the north?
No, the statue is against this wall. This dwarven statue is against this wall. There's nothing nothing but a wall behind the statue. So the statue
I'll
seems
back
to
away
be
from-
in there.
I'll back away from the open door and I'll whisper to Dar, check out the statue.
Okay. So
I'll point to the left and
Dar will go over to the north and look at the statue. Is it by chance one of our gods, like Clangeddon or anything like that?
So what, you're just taking a look from this doorway too?
No, I'm gonna step into the room, walk up to the
so that wasn't what I was suggesting. I'll put my foot on the ground to stop the door from opening. Like, just look. I'll point to my eyes. Just look. You can certainly move me. You're strong. You can shut the door. I'm just saying. I tried to stop you.
I'll take a look in there first. Is there anybody in there?
No, there's no one in this hallway. Make a perception check.
No, that's perception is +3. That gives me an 8.
Okay, so yeah, you don't hear anything. So all you see is to the north, immediately to the north, there's this statue that I just described, this dwarven statue, stone statue on this pedestal with a sword in one hand, a dwarven hammer in the other. To the south of this door seems to lead around a corner down a hallway.
Do I recognize the statue? Like I said, is it like a statue of one of our gods?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh, 17 on the die plus.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you don't think it is. I mean, you're not sure either. So,
But I don't know who it is. What you say.
not from, not without,
All right. I look back at Erebus and I sure makes it like, what?
But you don't know.
There's nobody here.
All right. I'll wave you back. I will. I'll check the area right in front on the floor for traps. See if I see anything.
All right, go ahead and make a perception
All right.
check.
Wow, I'm terrible. I think we're safe. And I will. I'll slip in and I'll go to the right and I'll sort of gesture Dara to the left to look at the statue more closely.
Okay. So first, I'll just tell you what you see to the right. So yeah, you step to the right. You see. It goes. The first part of the hallway goes about 10 feet. And then heads south up a flight of 10 feet of stairs seems to go to a door that's closed. Further down the hallway, you have 120 dark vision, is that correct?
That's right, yep.
Further straight down the hallway, and this might be about at your distance of 120 feet, you see another door, so directly east from where you're at. Down this hallway, there's another door. However, before that door, about 20 feet before the door, it seems to open up into this cavern, and a cavern hallway on the south wall, and it's probably about 20-25 feet wide hallway that seems to lead south into a large cavern, and that is where you think you hear the sound, the talking coming from.
Okay.
That area.
So,
but deeper, like it's not immediately right there, but there's talking in that cavern is where you think this humanoid talking's coming from.
I'm gonna hide against the wall. I'm gonna go into stealth mode, and then so I'll make a roll for that. And then I want to inch up to the towards that way to see what I can see of those people.
Okay, so I'll do that. Dar, what do you do?
All right, so the statue, is there anything else that I mean, if I go up close to it and kind of look at it, I mean, I guess I'm looking to see if, I know dwarves, they hide stuff underneath statues and things like that, so I'm going to try to check around this thing. I'm going to see if there are any levers, any kind of, basically using my stone cunning on this thing to see if there's any kind of secret stuff that I might find.
Okay, yep, you're checking it out. What are the rest of you guys doing, by the way? You waiting?
Yeah, I'm just writing things down, jotting
all right,
stuff down.
perfect.
Only if I.
Elle will come into the barracks room.
Okay.
And she's going to send a message to Erebus and say, let's not go too far into this place. They don't know we've got this access. It might be good for us to lick our wounds for a brief time.
All right, and Katera, what are you doing?
Zess is still wounded a bit, right?
Don't worry about
yes,
me.
Zaz is still wounded.
Don't waste your spells on me just yet.
Okay, I'm just looking around the room for what would be necessary for our journey.
All right, perfect. All right, that I need. Dar.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the statue, the dwarf's mouth opens up, and you look up, and there seems to be some sort of nozzle, and all of a sudden this blackish cloud just comes out on you. I need you to make a Constitution save here.
I'm trying to avoid this.
I need you to make a Constitution
He's
save.
the dwarf!
Please.
He's the dwarf!
I love it.
Of course, the dwarf is attacked by the dwarf.
He's the one guy I thought would be saved.
Right? No, exactly.
I'm not surprised.
Apparently it's an equal opportunity trap.
Hopefully, it's
I
like
have
that.
what's called danger sense.
Yeah, so danger sense. Go ahead and read what danger sense is.
It's advantage on dexterity saving throws.
I gain advantage on dex saving throws against effects that I can see, basically for
It's a
against
Constitution
And,
save.
and I said Constitution, right?
Okay.
You can't dodge a cloud.
So this is a Constitution save, not a dex save, but yep.
You don't argue against the DM.
No, it's definitely good. It's not arguing. It's good to clear out the rules because people listen and watch this that don't necessarily know the rules, and so I like to always have stuff stated. So.
Alright. Constitution saving throw. I got a 16 on the dice, plus 5 is 21.
All right, so perfect. So you managed to hold your breath and not start choking here, but you feel like you need to get away from this stuff right away.
Yep, okay. I back off from this thing and using the last of my breath before I duck back in the door,
Okay.
Dar is going to say, it very quietly, but hopefully so that Erebus can hear him. Poison gas! Get out of here! Come on, let's get the rest of the party. And then he goes back to the car.
All right. Yeah. All right. So you go in and back in. Yeah. So Erebus, behind you, you're gonna see this kind of and it's hard to see because you guys you're in the dark anyways. But you definitely see some sort of and you probably even hear the shh of something coming out, and it's behind you. So it's kind of in the air right
I don't want to
now.
go back through the cloud.
Yeah, might want to let that wear off a little bit. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait for Dar's past gas to leave.
All right. So, okay, so you make it down into this cavernous area here, and let me describe.
As
here.
I'm moving, Bill, I want to look at the ground. Do I see obvious tracks of orcs since we think they were sleeping back where we just came through?
Go ahead and give me a survival check here.
Okay. Natural 20.
All right. Yeah, it's definitely it's hard because this here is stone.
Right.
However, you can kind of just pick up. There's might be a piece of cloth on the ground, and or a cast.
Too, right?
Yeah, there's no dust. That's for sure. You see a broken cast. It doesn't seem like these orcs are very tidy. And you guys saw that coming up. You just saw them, bones laying around. It just seems like they're not going to the garbage can or disposal. They just seem to whatever they do, what they're done with it, they just kind of drop it on the ground.
Sure. Okay, but there's lots of signs of travel.
Yeah, definitely signs of travel here. Go ahead.
To be clear, as I'm walking, do I go past that stairwell?
Yeah. So it's like a 10-foot space, and where you kind of like, in the sense if you think of the door, just basically a hallway where the statue was up about 10 feet from your door, and then a hallway that reaches down about 10 feet. You pass that hallway with the stairs right immediately, and then you keep going down this longer hallway to this cavernous area. And that door was closed too. So both doors, the one far to the east and then the one on the south with the stairs going up, were closed. Into this cavernous, and as you move further along this hallway, the humanoids, you hear more humanoid voices talking. Make a perception check.
Okay. All right, that is 12 total.
So you know it's probably more than a half dozen in orcs, and you would definitely pick that up, even though you can't understand it. It's definitely orcish dialect.
Okay.
They seem to be talking further down. So you come into this. You peek your head around this wide opening into this cavernous area, and you see haphazard. There's stacks of crates and barrels, sacks, bundles, crowd this long cavern here that seems to open up, and so you see this to the from where you're at here to the southeast opens up into a much larger cavern, and that's where all these along the walls there's all these crates and barrels and stuff stacked against each sides of the walls. As you look around, and this is where you're hearing more of the voices. To the south, there's an opening, but it's only about 5 feet wide, maybe 5 to 8 feet wide, hallway, and that's you can't see them right now. They seem to be down further in this hall, but that's definitely where you hear the humanoid voices. Whatever, all these humanoids, they seem to have gathered further down.
How many do you have some sense? Like more than 20?
No, all you could pick, that was your perception. You know there's more than a half a dozen, but you just can't make out how many there are you pick up there's probably at least 6 of them talking, but you can't pick up if there's 8 or 12 or any of that. But there's definitely orcs talking.
And is there space in this room that I'm can I get to up against the wall and hide behind a crate or a barrel or a bag? Is there some place to hole up?
Yeah, definitely there's places, because they're just thrown, against each of the walls. So you could easily find spots along this wider cavern to the southeast. And yeah, you could go hide behind, a barrel or some stacks of crates. Absolutely.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to hole up there. I'm going to find the nearest place, and I'm going to spend my time positioning myself nicely, and then I'm going to ask Jot to go back and tell them that I'm in position down in the room, and ask them what's going on and if Dara's okay.
Okay. All right. I'll let you know. So he flies back. So he'll fly back. You stay safe here. So. And so I'm assuming, are you going to be on the northeast wall or the southeast wall?
I mean, I can't really pick based on what I know.
So I'll tell you this. So the south, to the southwest, down this hallway, is where you hear the orc voices. The northeast, to be honest, you probably, I'll give you this. You think you can find a better hiding spot along the southeast? You can find a nook to hide probably better in the southeast than you can on the northeast wall.
Perfect. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, my guiding lights would be where can I hide best and where would give me my best retreat. So.
Well,
if they conflict, then we'll go with where can I hide better.
Yeah, it's probably going to be, it's definitely going to conflict. The other side is better to retreat. This side's way better to hide.
All right, we'll go wherever we can hide. We're confident.
Okay.
Plus, we got a whole team waiting to go.
All right. So, you guys, hear, what was Zazriel fart?
Straight face. Doesn't even blink.
That hallway.
Where is Erebus?
Erebus is hiding well in a room. This big old room or cavern with a bunch of crates and barrels, hidden well. There's.
Has she found the enemy?
Yeah, I'm gonna say. He's there's some orcs or whatever that's near, and is just waiting. What your guys' plans? What your orders are? It's in a good spot hiding. For the enemy.
Is the stinky room clear?
Stinky room? You mean the hallway that you just farted in?
Sure.
No, it's not quite clear yet. Almost. But that stuff doesn't affect me. I mean, I'm used to your odor, so I'm good. But
So how far away is Erebus?
I don't know. Down the hallway to your right. Or down south.
We'll go there.
I'm not a ranger.
Once this is cleared, we will follow.
I don't pay attention to how far you guys walk.
Are you invisible right now?
And she's gonna message
I'm headed towards you guys.
The doorway has this odor. You probably don't want to go to the doorway because the odor is in this doorway in this hallway that you guys are at.
How about you have
So
Erebus?
into the room we're in?
It's a little bit into the doorway into your guys' room.
How about you have Erebus come back here?
Wouldn't they have seen me standing there? I walked back through the door. I mean, in order to get towards the door, they'd have to come to me, right?
Well, you're in the room with them. I'm just saying you're out of the gas.
You don't need to go over there quite yet. There's some poisonous gas in there.
Yeah, everybody sees that. Yeah, all you guys see that.
Okay.
All right. Erebus, how about you have Erebus come back here, and we wait this gas out, and take a little rest, or have him stay there.
I don't want Erebus to walk through
And
that gas.
can
because,
all right. I'm talking to the little imp.
Okay.
Let's talk. Have one voice, dwarf. We're gonna have one voice talk to this demon. Okay. How about you have Erebus go sit there for a little bit? We are going to rest here for a short time until this gas goes away, and we will come meet Erebus there.
Okay. All right. Hey. It's it's better to let someone think you're an idiot instead of opening your mouth. But I'll go ahead and hold on.
Oh, you're talking about the map. Okay, never mind.
In your head, Erebus, you get they want you to come back. I think the plan is to have everybody. Are you got a rest?
Yes. He can just stay there. He can just stay there if you want.
Oh, you can stay there if you want. I think they're gonna hold up in here. I don't know if that's smart. But
I'll respond out. I'll stay here. I'll let you know if they're moving towards you.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so Erebus says Erebus is gonna stay there and will let me know if the orcs are gonna come moving towards you guys.
All right. We will take a short rest.
Dar, could you do us all a favor?
What's that?
Could you go look at the far side of that hallway that we just went through, the one that seems no one else has known about, and make sure that gets closed? but look at it and see if we can open it again from this side.
Oh, you mean the one that I just opened for you?
Yes, the one from the small room into the hallway that then leads into here. We want to make sure that the door on that side, so in case they decide to cross that rope bridge, they're not going to find the open door towards us.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, so I will go back towards that door, and first thing I want to do is check it and see if it can be opened from our side.
Yeah, now that you have figured out you can open it, you could open it and close it.
Okay. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through that door. I'm going to go all the way down to where the other secret door is, and I'm going to open it up and bring Lucky out and bring him with me back towards this room.
Okay. All right.
And I'll bring him through the door, and I'll close it behind us. I'll close everything behind us as we go and bring Lucky into the guard room with us.
Sasriel, don't you love nature despite what they did to Dar? You were a worshiper of Nuthar, right?
Yes, I am.
Yep. Don't you love nature despite what happened? They did whatever nature did to Dar.
Yeah, I cannot comment on his race because we are in a dwarven fortress, so I do not want to bring unluckiness to our adventure.
Okay.
Well, like that's already happened.
All right. So.
Oh, is that what you call it happened, Dasku? Was that misfortune?
Wasn't unlucky.
All right. So Dar comes back with Lucky, closing all the secret doors behind him, about after Dar leaves, about a minute or so goes by, and finally the black gas seems to dissipate enough where you guys can close the door in here as well.
Yeah, the fart floats away.
All right, so are you guys going to take a short rest here?
Yep.
All right, perfect. Okay, so with that, I am going to say a couple of things so I get this out of the way since we got a quick thing here. So a short rest, and I'm going to check
Have I
this.
found anything? Because I was looking around the room.
Yes, you will. Perfect. You will find treasure. Alright, so this is what you find.
5 orc hands already pre-severed. No.
You will find a loose stone in the south wall, concealing a sack that holds 250 silver pieces, 40 gold pieces, and there is a metal flask that has some bluish liquid in it.
How many gold pieces did you say found?
250 silver and 40 gold, as well as this metal flask with some blue liquid in it. So,
Okay. Can I bring the flask with the blue liquid over to Elle to see if she can identify it?
you sure can. So you guys are taking this rest here, and during this time,
Does anything? Why would you tell me?
I am going to make a couple of announcements, and then we will go from there. First, Dar, you are now 4th level.
Good job, Dar.
Erebus, you will now be 5th level. And Katera, you will be 2nd level.
So you must be.
Oh, okay. Well, you gotta send me your background. Already 2nd level. You haven't sent me your character sheet.
I thought I did.
Nope, I haven't got it yet. So, with that, then you will still be 2nd level, but you're close to 3rd. So.
Okay.
Does anything happen where I'm at? Or can you not tell me?
I
anything?
can't tell you, buddy. However, why don't you come over here? I'm gonna have you do some draws here. Some luck cards for 3 people.
Wait.
After
Do I
last
not level
session. No, you do not.
Are you kidding me?
No.
You know how many Oh my god, that's crazy. Me and Erebus were at the same spot of leveling up.
No, he was about 500 closer than you. So sorry. All right. So first, pick a card for Erebus. And these are from the last session that you guys at the end of the game. Hold on. Before you say this. At the end of the last game, you guys kind of did some MVPs and stuff like that. And besides me giving experience for those things, I'm also giving you luck cards. So come up here, right behind me. And read Erebus's luck card.
So I don't have to read that top part, but you can add 1d8 after making a saving throw.
Nice.
So you want to just note that on your character that you have that to use at
That's
one
perfect for
time.
me. Thanks, Alex. That's great.
And next
Something
is
that I could use.
Dar.
Dar. So Dar, you get plus 1d6 after making a skill or an attack roll.
Oh. Thank you.
And then for Katera.
Katera, you can add plus 1d10 after making a saving throw.
Oh my goodness.
And then last is Zazriel.
You said D10?
Yep, a D10.
You deal maximum damage on this attack, and you can actually take this card.
Wow.
So this,
Max damage. That's great.
punch somebody in the
Make
face.
sure you use it when you got a crit.
Yeah.
And then I have the
That's a kill
inspiration
shot
die.
then.
D20 for my natural 20 roll last week.
Yes, correct. Yep, you have that.
Still haven't used.
Yep, you still have that too. Yep, absolutely. So, with that, you guys are taking a short rest here.
What if you use it on a crit?
So during the short rest, is anybody using any hit dice to recover?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll use all of mine
Can you
to.
remind me what I'm at? I think it was 8 or 9. Is that
Yep, so I'll go through here the wounds here. So I have Zazriel at -9. Katara's not hurt. I have Dar at -11 now. Is that correct?
Yep.
I have L not hurt. Where is Erebus' card? Oh, there he is. Sorry. And then Erebus, I have you at -6.
How about I use
I'll use a die.
All right. Yeah, you're on. You're
Where
on.
we add your con, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so I am all better. I rolled 6, perfect.
All right, perfect. So Erebus is all good. All right. Zazriel, are you using any hit dice or anything? Yes.
I'm good. 10 points back.
10 points back. So Zazriel is all bed.
I'll
Better,
be back in a
sorry.
minute.
All right. And then Dar.
Yes.
Are you
I
use
will use.
a hit
Yes,
die?
I will use one.
All right.
Alright. Let's see here. It's a D12, right?
Yep. And then plus your con.
Alright, so I 6 plus. What is it you get back with it?
Your Constitution bonus.
Okay, so 6 plus 3 is going to be 9 packs. I'm at -2.
Yep. Perfect. All right. And then is anybody else doing any spells during this time, or are we just holding off on any spells? The only one that's still hurt is Dar has a little scratch on him. That's it.
What did you say about spells?
Is anybody going to use any other spells to like heal up Dar? Going to just leave Dar at -2.
Leave him at -2.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Leave him. Don't use it.
Don't worry about. Are you telling me don't worry about Dar?
Yeah.
That's right.
Don't worry
In this
about
situation,
that.
yeah.
In this situation.
Worry
You're
about
not gonna
it in
get your,
general.
you're not gonna get your spells back right now. It's only a short rest, so. And he's only a little bit hurt.
Okay.
If we were gonna sleep all night, then yeah, you want to use some up.
All right.
Nice.
Any motion from the orcs during that hour?
No, not immediately.
Okay.
So, Bill, my new point. Oh wait, I gotta do that first. Yeah, never mind. I gotta figure something out real quick first.
All right.
So I will take a look at the potion and ask Valian to also assist.
Yeah, so you guys can
Detect magic, I think.
yeah, you guys can figure out between the two of you. It is a cure wounds potion.
Okay.
So,
Oh yeah,
Kat,
all my
why don't
potions
you
are
hold
down
on
the
to that?
drain.
In case you need it.
Me?
Yeah?
Okay. Sorry, I was busy figuring out something on my sheet. I was trying to look how many gold pieces I actually gained through this little incursion.
all right.
Yeah.
With that, so an hour goes by. 1 second, I have to think of one other thing. I'll do that. So an hour goes by. An hour does go by, and at the end of that hour, Erebus, you actually hear some commotion coming down the hallway where you heard the voices. It sounds like a couple voices now are heading towards your direction. That one hallway
Okay.
that they're coming.
So I'm just gonna watch from my position, which I assume I gave myself some vantage point, and see how many and who they are and where they're going.
Okay, yeah. So you see 4 orcs along, and you'll see also the orc that has plate mail, and they seem to be walking their way back and seem to maybe be heading towards your group.
They're all tuckered out. Okay, and so I'm gonna try this mental thing to Jot and say the plate mail and 4 more coming your way.
All right, so Jot will say, all right, it's time to buckle up those bootstraps. I guess the orcs and the one in the plate mail are making their way here towards the room. You better get ready. And with that, we will stop for the evening.
Oh!
I didn't even go to play.
Seems like no time is gone.
Next time I better come in
Not
play.
fast.
Isn't it crazy how fast it goes?
It's a good time to stop before we get into stop a little early before we get into another set of combat here. So,
Bill,
yes.
so I took my fourth level. I took as a barbarian again, and I added 2 to my con, and my new hit points are going to be 54.
54 hit points. All right.
Yeah, woo-hoo!
Very
Chug it,
nice.
chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it.
Getting there.
Yep. The meat shield. All right. Perfect. All right. So, yep, we will sign out here in a moment. So let's do this again, except I won't give out as many MVPs or luck cards next session, but we'll see what I give away. So I'll go around the room, Zazriel. So, and this is, in a sense, probably more role-playing than anything tonight. Who do you think's MVP of tonight's episode?
Erebus.
Erebus. All right. I'm going to ask our fallen Sasku, who's just waiting to be rescued in the other area. You're behind a cage. You're behind some metal bars. So who do you think, listening to the session, as you drop chocolate on the floor?
I would say Erebus.
All right, Erebus. All right, and then let's go to L.
Oh, let's see. Tasku, of course, poor soul.
Just drop your chocolate.
Yeah, I'm pretty glad that Dar was able to get his butt up to the group and open the one door I couldn't. So I would say Dar's my MVP for that.
All right, and then let's go to Erebus.
I'm gonna go with Zaz. She took charge. She ordered us around. She kept us moving. I thought it was good. Good leadership. So that's my vote.
All right, and Katara.
I'm torn between Erebus and Dar right now.
All right, gotta pick one.
But Dar mostly because he got the door open when no one else could.
Yeah, that is definitely very important.
Even though he did trigger the poisonous gas cloud.
At least he only got himself. Yeah, so it's probably a good thing that it only got himself.
Better than me. I don't want to make a con save.
Yeah.
I totally forgot that dwarves have A, resistance, and B, advantage on poison saves.
Oh, there you go. Gotta look at your character sheet.
Keep that info handy.
Tip for you players out there: look at your character sheet.
It was something I was missing, and I'm like, dwarves are supposed to be better at poison than this. What the heck is wrong with me?
All right, and then Dar, who's your MVP?
I gotta go back and forth between Zaz and Erebus. I would have to say, I'd say Zaziel because the way she was, like, again, she was kind of commanding and taking care of things. And even though I had a chance to try and go do that rope bridge, she was willing to. She was trying to work through it and figure it all out. I'd have to go Zaziel this time.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive with your guys' idea about the rope bridge. So that's pretty cool. So, all right, with that, we will sign out for the evening. If you've been watching this on Twitch, if you made it this far, why don't you hit that follow button? It does help build up our followership as time goes on. If you're watching this later on YouTube tonight or later on this week, please hit that like button and that also that subscribe button to help our little channel grow. We're trying to grow more and more, and hopefully we bring some entertainment to you on Wednesday nights. We'll be back next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. I saw Valiant did have to drop off. Hopefully we'll have him the whole session next week. He will soon be back in the Collegeville, and I guarantee you then we'll be having him, because I told him he could find a job that is not going to interfere with Wednesday night D&D. And then we will also be back on the air this Saturday with the Grey Guardians starting at 3 p.m. Central Time, where they will hopefully face off with Grimnox, the Orc Warlord Chieftain that they need to take care of for the dwarves here. With that, thanks for watching. Remember, it's cool to be a geek. Pass it on.
I am the one.
Happy gaming, and we will see you next Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central Time.